Namaskar and welcome to the video lecture series on analog circuits. Myself Dr. Dharmesh Kumar Srivastava. Today I shall discuss about the LC oscillators. One component is capacitor and the other is an inductor in the feedback network, that is known as the LC oscillators. So here we shall discuss about the general structure of LC oscillator. It consists of an op-amp in the inverting mode, whereas a feedback network. So here the op-amp is drawn in the inverting mode, and op-amp is drawn in the inverting mode, whereas a feedback network consisting of three impedances in such a fashion, and from here we had taken the feedback. So it will be, this will be considered as Z3, this will be Z1 and this will be Z2. So these are the three impedances which will be connected in feedback, and it is known as the feedback network. The inverting type op-amp will provide you a phase shift of 180 degree. This inverting type op-amp will provide the phase shift of 180 degree. 180 degree phase shift, whereas the remaining 180 degree phase shift will be obtained by the feedback network. The gain for this inverting configuration will be AF is equal to minus of RF upon R1. And the remaining 180 degree phase shift for this network will be obtained by Z1, the condition Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3 equals to 0. So this is all about the general structure of the LC oscillator. So now we shall start with the Hartley oscillators. For Hartley oscillator, the condition for feedback is given as I told you previously, Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3 equals to 0. So here we consider Z1 equals to j omega L1, comma Z2 equals to j omega L2 and Z3 equals to 1 upon j omega C. This is the condition for Hartley oscillator. Now if we substitute this condition in this term, then it will be j omega L1 plus j omega L2 plus 1 upon j omega C equals to 0. Separating the separating both sides, the inductor and capacitor, then we take common j omega, it will be L1 plus L2 equals to minus of 1 upon j omega C. Now from here, after simplification, we obtain omega square is equal to 1 upon L1 plus L2 into C. So that gives you frequency F is equal to 1 upon 2 pi under root of L1 plus L2 into C. So this will be the frequency of oscillation for Hartley oscillator. This will be the frequency of oscillation. Again, from figure you can see that Vf is equal to Z1 upon Z1 plus Z3 into V0, that is equal to Z1 upon Z1 plus Z3 into V0 by the property of voltage division rule. Here from figure, Vf is equal to Z1 upon Z1 plus Z3 into V0. If we set this equation as equation number A, therefore from equation A, Z1 plus Z3 is equal to minus of Z2. Now we put this value Z1 plus Z3 in the equation, say I can say B, this will be C. So we can say that putting the value of B in equation C, putting the value of B in equation C. So what happens? putting the value of B in, putting the value of C in equation B. So what will be the value? It will be Vf is equal to Z1 upon minus of Z2, that will be equal to, Z1 is equal to J omega L1, that is equal to J omega L1 upon Z2 is equal to J omega L2 minus sin J omega L2. This will be cancelled out, which implies minus of L1 upon L2. So and this Vf upon V0. So it will become beta is equal to Vf upon V0 equals to minus of L1 upon L2. That gives you the mod of beta is equal to L1 upon L2. So this will be the feedback factor beta. Now we have to calculate the condition of oscillation. So for calculating the condition of oscillation, we know that by the Barkhanean's criteria, mod of A into beta should be greater than or equal to 1, which implies mod of A into mod of beta should be greater than or equal to 1. Therefore, we can write it as mod of A should be greater than or equal to 1 upon mod of beta. So from here we can conclude that mod for inverting configuration of op-amp, AF is equal to minus of RF upon R1. Therefore it will be equal to RF upon R1 mod should be greater than or equal to 1 upon L1 upon L2, which implies RF upon R1 is equal to L2 upon L1. So this will give you the condition of oscillation. So this is about the condition of oscillation. Now we can draw the figure. We can draw the figure for the inverting configuration of op-amp, we can draw the figure for the Hartley oscillator as this will be the inverting configuration of op-amp, V0, RF, R1, and here we had considered as it is as inductor omega L2, this will be the capacitor, this will be again the inductor. So the figure goes like this and we connect it over here. So it will be 1 upon j omega c, this is equal to j omega L2 and this is equal to j omega L1 with the frequency of oscillation f is equal to 1 upon 2 pi under root of L1 plus L2 into C, and the condition of oscillation RF upon R1 should be greater than or equal to L2 upon L1. So I hope that you will be quite able to understand about the working of Hartley oscillator. One thing you must remember that if it is an Hartley oscillator, then we need two inductors. L1 and L2 will be the inductor in case of Hartley oscillator. Okay, so I think so that you will be quite able to understand the working and analysis of the Hartley oscillator. Thank you.